Hi, my name's Catherine, and today me and my lab partner Bob are going to tell you how we conducted an experiment to test
What you're
the
going to
rate of
need is a little bit of distilled water. So I use 100 milliliters of distilled water. I need a carbon dioxide source, and so we'll use baking soda. And so what you should start with is 1 gram of baking soda dissolved in 100 milliliters of water. Next we need a leaf, and so I use these baby spinach. It's organic spinach that I just buy at a nearby grocery store. You'll also need a hole punch, and then you'll need a syringe. And so take the needle out or it's not going to work real well. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is you want to get your leaves. And so to get your leaves, you're going to use your hole punch and you're going to punch them out of the leaf. Next thing you're going to do, let me show you this. If I were to take one of these leaf chads and throw it in water, it's going to float. So this is our carbon dioxide water. And the reason it's going to float is that there are little air pockets within the leaf, and those make it buoyant. And so what we want to do in this lab to get started is we want to sink the chads. And so to do that, you're going to take your chads and you're going to put them in the syringe. So I took the stopper out. We're going to load our chads in the bottom, like that. And then we're going to push that excess air out and push the leaves to the bottom. Now we're going to grab some of this carbon dioxide water. We're going to suck that out like this. All the air at the top. So I'm getting rid of all the air like that. And so in here, it's the leaves are still floating. So you can see that they're at the top of the syringe. And so our goal is to get them to sink. And so what we have to do is we have to pull all of that air out of the leaves and then replace it with water. And so I'm going to get rid of a little water. So to do that, we create a vacuum. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold my thumb over the top, and then I'm going to pull on the bottom. And as I do that, I want to shake the leaves a little bit, and that's going to keep them in the liquid. And now I'm going to push up, keeping my thumb on it. And if I do a good job, the leaves are going to start to sink. And so you can see right now that the leaves are starting to sink to the bottom. So the next thing I'll do is I'll put light over the top of it.
So now that we have put the syringe in front of the light source, we are going to wait for the leaves to rise. This happens because the light is going to start providing energy to the thylakoid membrane of the light reaction, and it is going to split the water. That is going to create little bubbles of oxygen, which will make the leaves more buoyant and float to the top, and this is how we measure the rate of photosynthesis.